soul is not in her. She's a diamond, I'm the
Today we're going to talk about how to choose your first kayak. This video is created for Australia buyers mainly. Facts and tips about kayaks available in Australia market. Before buying your first kayak, please ask yourself 4 questions. What is the kayak for? How much will I spend? Who will use the kayak mostly? Where will I use the kayak mostly? If you are going to use the kayak frequently, mainly for body exercise, then you may want to consider sit-in kayak with long slim shape. The key factor here is performance. This type of kayak normally has slim body, fast in action, dry inside with cockpit cover, not very stable for beginners, hard to get back in if flipped in the water. Sit-in kayak is generally good for long distance paddling, touring, and all year around use since it is dry inside. We recommend sit-in kayak to people with fit body, good sense of balance, familiar with water sports. The market price for good performance sit-in kayak is higher compared to other types of kayaks. There are some brands such as Epic, Wildness, .65. They offer big range of quality sit-in kayaks which normally start from $2,000 in retail shops in Australia. You can also find some unbranded sit-in kayaks from eBay below $1,000. High-end performance kayaks are normally made of fiberglass or carbon fiber. Some entry-level sit-in kayaks are made of plastic. Sit-in kayak is better for using in open water such as big lake, bay, inshore and offshore. If you love kayak fishing, a well-designed sit-on fishing kayak is the best option. The key factor is features for fishing. Sit-on fishing kayaks are stable, comfortable. They usually have big storage for carrying fishing gears and more open space for installing accessories. In Australia, sit-on fishing kayak price starts from $300, depends on the brand and design. You have the biggest range to choose from: big outdoor sports stores, smaller water sports retailers and online shops. Generally, fishing kayak shorter than 3 meters is good for lake, river, bay. Kayak longer than 3 meters is better for bay, harbor, inshore and offshore. Sit-on fishing kayak is good for fishing enthusiasts. Now we're going to talk about some important features for fishing kayak. First, seat. These are 2 main types of kayak seats. It is better to choose a fishing kayak with hard seat than soft seat. Why? Because hard seat has better back support. It is more comfortable for long time sitting. Hard seat has some ground clearance, rise from deck, keep kayakers bottom dry and warm. Last, hard seat is easy to install and remove. Second, fishing related features. The trending is to have gear track or oil system as many as possible on the kayak. You can install fishing rod holder, action camera, fish finder and other accessories without drilling holes on kayak. Flush holder is old style accessory. They are only good for carrying fishing rods and handing net. It is a bonus if there are some around. Transducer mounting plate is also a new feature. You can mount the transducer on the plate and attach it to kayak easily. It is not very common feature for cheaper fishing kayak. Stabilizer, or sometimes called sidekick, is a useful accessory for fishing kayak. Some fishing kayaks have a cross slot for stabilizer attachment. It is good. Remember, the more features come with the kayak, the less DIY work you need to do. Thirdly, storage space and hatch design. Here are some old style hatches. They don't have lock, hard to open with wet hands, also small size, hard to fit in bigger items such as tackle box. Always choose kayak with big storage space and easy open large hatch. Most hatches on kayak are not 100% water sealed, so please use dry bag to store your mobile and keys. The last thing about fishing kayak is power. There are 3 types of power source for kayak. First, hand paddle. It is affordable, reliable. Second, foot drive. It is efficient, hands-free, but expensive, Quality varies depends on the manufacturers. Hobie is the leader in Australia. Basic model starts from $2,500. There are some cheaper options in the market now. They are not necessarily bad, but always check the feedbacks from owners. Third, electric or petrol motor. No body energy required. The complete setup will increase the load, especially when you have a big battery. To motorize kayak, you can have the motor side mounted or tail mounted. Side mount is easy to DIY, cost effective, but not the best practice, because the pushing power is on the side, part of output is wasted, and kayaker need to adjust the direction of motor to move straight. Tail mount is best design, the push power sits in the center of the kayak, tracking and output is better. However, it is more expensive, since this design is relying on manufacturer, not an easy DIY job. If you are buying a kayak for casual, holiday use for family, a simple sit-on kayak is the best choice. The key factor is affordable. Since you only use it for handful times a year, there is no point to spend too much. A good leisure kayak needs to be stable, easy to paddle for everyone. Always choose bright colors such as red, orange, light green. These safe colors can be easily seen on the water, avoiding lots risks. A leisure kayak doesn't need many features, they all come at a cost. The retail price for leisure kayak starts from $100 to $200 kids, $200 to $600 for single adult, $400 to $800 for double adults. Leisure kayak are designed for casual use, so anyone can use it. The best place to use leisure kayak is river, lake, bay and harbor. Here are some general facts about kayak. Long kayak, faster, loads more, less maneuverable, tracking better with rudder, hard to transport and store. Short kayak, slower, loads less, easy to turn, so rudder is not necessary, easy to transport and store. Wide kayak, stable, but slow. Slim kayak, fast, unstable. Fiberglass carbon, light, better performance, fragile, expensive. Plastic, heavy, durable, affordable. It is a good idea to check reviews and videos about the kayak you want to buy if possible. Visit the store, check the kayak and talk to the seller. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments section. Thank you for watching.